Hello and welcome, everybody. Sunday broadcast to part 9, my god, of our Disco Elysium stream. Make sure everything's getting set up here. It appears to be in order. Yeah. I hope you've had a good weekend. Oh, okay. So when we left off last time, we had just interrogated Classia, or Classy, or whatever her name is. Got another skill point. We're really piling them up. Oh. No. No need for that jacket. It's weird that my bad cop tendencies just cannot seem to win out. Okay. In fact, I haven't even been able to hit the all-time low with Kim, which apparently is an achievement. And
looks like we have
I think that the real blow to this is that I don't really want to do another bad cop playthrough. So it is just a tiny bit frustrating that I haven't been able to figure out how to get the worst results.
Whatever it is, her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
I'm just gonna have to start being more of a dick to Kim, I think. See if she has any new dialogue.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Oh, here we go.
Why are you wasting your time? Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
That's just not true. They are not dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
I think I have a chance to be a bad cop here.
We've talked to Eva Claire. We know who these men are. The Union's militant wing.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Here we go.
I don't need privatization peons from a rental cop.
Neat.
Just do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez. I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Yeah, there we go.
Cold look in her eyes speaks louder than words. She is not amused.
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
She tells me not to test my authority, like I haven't invested all of my points
I
in it.
saw what you were thinking. You want to say what I'm going to do to me. Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
I will not lose anything on... Yeah, you're right.
What are we going to do to you?
You were specifically asked not to say that, and then you said it anyway.
Yep.
You junior delinquent.
The union
Sometimes I
isn't
can
going to do anything to
Speak
you.
against my own interests.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people, but we digress. Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Alright, let's see if this took us down. Did it? It did! Yay, bad cop. Here we go. Oh, and I'm supposed to be talking to Kim,
Yes.
weren't I? Alright, I'll bring up the boots,
Okay.
fine.
Let's talk about it. You stole it.
Here we go.
Congratulations. That must have taken an enormous concerted effort, considerable ingenuity, and timing. Now, I'm going to report you and you're going to go to jail.
Oh no, you're a cop. You can't go to jail.
I'm just lying to him.
Sure. Anyway, did you want something? Related to police work?
No. I didn't. Alright, so I guess he just kind of stopped me, because since the exclamation point went away over here. Alright.
It's you again. What is it?
I just found a bullet. Let's see, let's go right victim. Okay, yeah, let's do this again. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of
Yeah,
this,
that's what I was about
Liz.
to say.
He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. And she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
Listen, she wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
His hands become fists.
Oh, here we go.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy!
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down. Goddamn, no one tells you to put your fists
That's
down.
true.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The rest of the cafeteria has gone quiet, too. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man. You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
That's
Bitch,
true.
T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about. You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that. We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it?
A door gun is a gun mounted to the door of a transport airship. They have a habit of mowing down civilians. Farmers mostly.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Dude, I should just leave the tape. I'm just gonna leave the tape.
Excuse me? What the fuck was that?
Let him go, Titus. I'm sure he doesn't need it.
His anger flares. Here it comes. The blistering apathy of fucking done.
Sure, lawman. You do you. I'll do Titus and get fucking wasted.
I can boost up my rhetoric and maybe have a chance of doing that. I don't think I do, really, but... yeah, fuck him. Unless you like loose ends. Yes, dude, we're losing that bad cop, or we're losing the good cop rating. What can I put into rhetoric? I could put 2 points in there. And then boost it some. It's still maybe not the best chances. Yeah, here we go. Now let's go piss off Kim as much as possible.
Looking for something?
This again? Really?
Mm-hmm, I see.
Listen, despite his hostile exterior, this one's got a soft underbelly. He's desperate for affirmation. Massage his ego, feed him a few grapes, make him like you.
Now, what makes you think I know how to turn back time? Mm-hmm. I do try to keep up with my own sources, independent stuff. You can't believe half of what you hear out there. I've done the reading. I know what the real experts say. Our greatest days are behind us, and we're not going back. Trust me, brother. I've done the research. Fascist magic just ain't true. That's the question, isn't it? People think you and me got it so easy. But the reality is it's fucking hard.
I know so many people like this guy,
these days.
unfortunately.
The rumbling in your stomach says there's something not quite right with this one.
You know, I get funny looks from people all the time. I know they're looking at my gut. I can see that. Big fucking deal. A guy put on a little weight. Who cares?
Alert. We detect major body image disturbance. He's really got himself worked up now. Dangerous stores of pent-up emotion there. He grinds a cigarette butt into the pavement and quickly lights another.
Claus Neanderthal fanboy. Man, my logic is all messed up, or, I guess I'll just take the L on it.
Did you not hear what he said? There's a culture war raging out there, and this unlikely hero. That's right. Guns and swords are the only...
You still with us, Runt? Or are you just gonna stand the time, yeah? Listen, man. Do you even
Time, can you reverse it?
We've got it. How come?
The lorry man looks at you like he can't decide whether he wants to smash something or break down in tears.
No, I can't help you.
Oh my god.
And I'll tell you why. 'Cause there's no point. You hear me? Unless you believe in ancient fascist magic.
The lieutenant doesn't utter a word. This fool is a colossal waste of time. There's
Cool.
no Kingsman inside him. Just self-loathing.
Nice. Okay, fine. Let's see. We got this guy, Measurehead. I don't remember who all we have left to ask.
Your race descent has temporarily halted.
Hold up a second. Is this... No. Whatever.
Your race descent has temporarily halted.
God damn it. It's becoming a thing now, huh?
Let's ignore him.
You want to return to the past? You don't have it in you. Be grateful for that. Your need to steer every conversation towards your own persona.
Wait, what?
Sign of low self-esteem.
That is such projection.
Stop boring, Measurehead. He talks about big things, and you only talk about...
Anything is possible. Just not for you.
Yeah, you're upset because I beat your ass.
A violent physical confrontation. True, but I don't owe you an intellectual one.
He just needs some convincing before you can talk to him mano a mano.
That's weird. Talk to the oh, got +2 because I talked to the Lorryman. That's strange. He just needs some convincing before you can talk to him. Okay, I get you. So suggestion is okay, and conceptualization, maybe. Is that everybody, or does it let me know? Damn it! I forget who the last person is. Maybe it's Gary. I think it is Gary. Whoop. I can't wait to do the nice playthrough of this. No, Gary's gone. Fuck. I was going to wait until Kim was gone, but then I forgot that I'm trying to get the worst outcomes in this playthrough, so I just have to make him mad in front of him. Dude, this guy better be home.
The door is closed again. You hear someone.
Okay. That's not good. Fair enough. Call Jamrock's local library. I don't think they're open yet. They open at like 10 or something. Nope. This is another one that I like never remember how to do, is the tattoos. And what was it with these guys? They have to like come back later or something?
The palm tree I can see it. Bright as day. I can tell you who we're not. Cop. We're not snitches. Or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches. On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, Cop Man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
These skull people are more than an authority. They're deities.
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
The skulls are the most
Of course I do.
vicious gang of the Besmertnay.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Say nothing.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, Give her our regards.
The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are. We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them. Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
Ah, you'll see for sure once we're in. It's the last thing you'll ever see before the void consumes you.
You don't feel very scared.
Are you sure a skull would say that?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're only saying practice things for now, so we don't mean no harm to the Skulls brand, or to you.
This is definitely something the Skulls would say, but we're not trying to encroach on the Skulls branding anyway. On the contrary, we're just here to market it.
Hey, we could be just as hard. Like pavement on top of pavement, or a brick on top of another brick.
Or a grave on top of a grave.
Old man.
A young woman kneels on a sheet of ice, as if looking for something lost ages ago. She bends until her right ear touches the frozen water. She listens to it crack, slowly.
Yep, old as fuck.
That's fair.
Yeah, man. It's like at death's door. No wonder you know nothing about the future. You won't be there.
That's a fair way of looking at it, I guess.
What about them? Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
Awesome.
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined.
Oh, come on.
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And what I mean by this is, we are all piss, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching.
These guys are not hard.
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though, you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Yes? What is? What are you implying?
You know what I'm implying.
What are you implying? Neither. Fine. If only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
Yeah, I want the jacket.
Fine. Fuck the world just seemed to fit you more, considering your heroic exit attempts.
So are we done here? Or...
Oh my goodness.
You don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
No, no, no. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that. Suggest they're massive skulls. Come on.
What? No! Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Oh, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the Skulls.
That's awesome.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
Oh, man. Okay, I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Epic, man.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
Do I take the jacket from him? Yeah.
It's okay. I wouldn't wear either one anyway. This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Cold-hearted cop.
Dude,
whatever.
I'm fine.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
What do I get? +1 half-light, -1 rhetoric. That's pretty cool. What do I have up here? +1 pain and half-light. And I'm actually trying to keep my rhetoric up a little bit. I'll just keep my found jacket on. That was pretty funny, though. Oh man, we're so close. Okay, let me see what time I can call the library.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I? I'm afraid they're closed.
10
We
a.m.
should try
Okay,
again
we're
during business.
2
Anything else,
minutes
Detective?
away.
57.
In the cabin, you see a...
Let's see if this guy has anything to say.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind? Nope. Don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Aren't we all, brother?
Nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
Okay, I see.
You could also check the kiosk down the street.
Sweet. That took us to 10. Exactly the time we needed.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 50. Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer? Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall, lit by orange desk lamps, far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately. Maybe you can write it down? It's
okay.
Rude.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
I have no other questions.
Anything else you need from me? 57.
In the cabin, you
No! The good cop's going back up. So what's the answer here? To just like speed run to the end of the game? Maybe I could get the bad cop stuff if I got those signatures, but I really didn't want to have to do that. I don't know, man. This will probably get me some more good cop points.
A weathered brown door. Something smells good. Soup along. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock.
Hello? Who is it?
And someone turns down the radio.
The police. A moment, please give us a moment.
Tidying up. Nervously.
Come in, the door is open.
First we rob the place. Have some of this soup. Aw. Humanitarian aid macaroni. Okay.
It's you from the book stand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back? I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what. No, this is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
It's like ripping off a bandage. The least painful way is to do it straight away, without stalling.
Oh, man.
How have I been? You're not here. People got to eat.
She's afraid, and so are you. Man up. I don't want to. I don't want to do this. Force yourself. Slap yourself.
Say what?
Officer.
Too late. You ruined it. Just say it now.
Excuse me? What?
She's in pain. She's in so much pain. And so are you. Your chest is burning.
We are very sorry to inform you, but your husband, Victor Mejean, was found dead this morning on the Martinez boardwalk.
Oh. Oh. But he was just...
I understand that this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. We are very sorry for your loss, man.
What happened to him? Tell me. And you just found him there? Lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
She doesn't
See, this is
reply.
the worst way possible.
Her eyes well up. You hear the clock ticking in the children's room.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No, no. I just need to tell my girls.
It burns like acid.
God. Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
Smack my lips.
All right. I'll call them.
She can't take much more. Her stomach is churning. Soon she will have to go to the bathroom and scream.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
He's still there on the boardwalk. Oh my god, dude. Hold on a second. Is this, Nope. This isn't even affecting my good cop, bad cop. This is literally just torturing this person. Okay.
And who should I contact?
He was taken to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number, in case you want to contact him earlier. Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up.
Again, if there's anything we could do for you, then don't hesitate to call the RCM, ma'am.
She just nods. These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon to a scream.
I'll take it from here. Thank you.
we should step outside and talk.
Oh man, he's gonna yell at me.
So, the death notification. Well, I'll call the station when we are done with the day and inform them about the identity of the deceased. But yes, that's on me. Let's get on with the murder investigation.
There we go. Well, that was painful. I guess we'll go see if we can question this lady about the tape.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Fine. Oh, that's right. Physical instrument time. Correct? I think that's what it is.
The same small, heavy door.
Physical instrument.
No lock inside. The same small, heavy door.
Come on.
Inside.
Dude, no way.
You give it another, more.
Demolish the place.
I don't see how this is going to give new results.
Dude.
There must be another way in there. Through the kitchen door, perhaps. Let's explore rather than destroy.
Through the kitchen door? We'll see. You want me to stop kicking things? Then this has to work. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep dumping points in. It's locked, isn't it?
See, a heavy steel. The door does the challenge. The steel doesn't even tremble. Now you're hanging from the handle. The door. Okay, it was a challenge, and you failed. What now, loser? The door does the challenge. You're right.
Whatever.
The door looked the cobalt blues, old cobalt paint.
All right, going back upstairs. Now we save scum. Barbell? Oh, nice. I really wish that I... Let's see. The physical instrument is not a bad spot to put that in because of the freezer, which I'm pretty sure I still can't. I'm safe. It's coming now. Fuck it. I'll put 2 points in, but I'm not putting 3 points in. Destroy this door.
Door. No lock inside.
Okay.
You give.
Load. Dude, wait, what? Yeah, this one, right? Yeah, okay, this is correct.
The same small, heavy door.
Hmm. Okay.
The same small, heavy door.
Destroy it.
No lock.
There we go.
In sight. This time, something cracks inside. It is an unbelievably satisfying sound,
Nice.
filling you with a belief in your own body.
Well, sounds like this time the property damage was at least resolutive. Would it hurt to look in?
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want you lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural. You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left the pattern uniform, horizontal lines. Everything around you is quiet.
Oh, neat. Cool trench coat. That's all? Okay.
Over there, in the corner. Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats.
What's your problem?
Reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Windy. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Cool.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit. Indeed, think of them as balls.
Let's do this.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm.
Ah.
Pretty soon, you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, finger boy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
No, don't distract me.
Is definitely improving. The jolly goats
He's
are
trying to throw me
flying
off.
all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls
Oh my goodness.
go. Maneuvering a goat board into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself.
I have pretty good interfacing. I hope that's what this takes. Maybe hand-eye coordination, which I also have pretty good.
And the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
What?
Congratulations.
Oh.
This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid, nihilistic finale.
Oh, come on.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness.
Wait, what?
This can be navigated.
Oh,
the
okay.
balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions.
I wasn't thinking about visual calculus. That might be what you need to use.
Hit the pads as fast as you can. Maximum attack. Not even a bullet can get through. You're down to your last goat,
way.
going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's
Oh,
over.
come on.
How, if you can't even see it? The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. There goes nothing, finger boy.
Well, I might be able to return and play it again. $5, wow. And a new skill point. I was rewarded.
You see a heavy steel door with a...
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can get in and out using the roof door.
What the F, man? Where is this key at? Is that how I get the explore the worlding secret? Yeah. Okay.
This small elevator smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in.
Cool.
The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88. There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Good enough. What if I had to, like, win at the pinball game, like, to get the key? That might be true. No, I bet it's whoever's looking through the...
What a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
She looks at the dried petals in
I don't know
her
why I'm...
palm. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? Why was there a flower on the roof?
Or an admirer?
Admires? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society. Yeah? I did not. Mystery solved, then.
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back. Let's make a mental note for now.
Okay. Does that mean like I'm not supposed to ask about it right now, I wonder? I'm just gonna go for it.
This isn't good.
She's straight as a stick. Suddenly, she feels like quarried, encircled. Her eyes dart to the door.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me? Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It shouldn't be hard to cover with some tape.
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there? Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I guess I'll ask about the drugs.
I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there. Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
Okay.
Very funky.
Yeah, I guess we'll ask her about what she's doing here.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in funky town.
Oh, whoops.
Alright.
Alright, sure.
You haven't listened to it? You sure you don't want to hear it before questioning me?
This is my investigation. I run it my way.
Officer.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
cooperate. I'm guessing he tried to give you the door gunner megamix? Yeah. They've got him saying he'd like to rape and kill. Do Ravishal Soldier of the Apocalypse style. It really upset the boys. I never said he was a good man. Only that he wasn't bad to me. We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love. Mr. Soldier of the Apocalypse here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? Here in Martinez, I mean.
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her about this, that she could comfort and quell the rage in such a being.
That's about it, I think. It's not a very long tape. Anytime, officer.
It isn't much closure, but it is enough. She is ready to talk about him now.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink.
Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it.
Quite a lot, yes. It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't
Nice.
ask me about that."
Chad.
So she goes,
Fucking based.
"Okay, what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them. Oh yeah. No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself. It is when you're high. It can... Is the Union communist? They're a couple of shades pinker than that, no? Social Democrats? They're not hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say. What are we talking about anyway? This politics shit is a lot in the morning. Is it even morning?
I think she's just tired. She doesn't know what you meant by that.
Fair.
And can you blame her?
No,
You
that's
could
fair.
blame her. A little. It was a pretty straightforward question that she refused to answer.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
I think that's it. I really can't remember. Oh wait, it's what's his name? I think I already missed my opportunity on that. And I'm not getting that key anytime soon, it would seem. Not that I need a whole lot more XP. Yeah, we're back up to like 5 skill points, man. I really wanted to have these 2 more thoughts filled, so the entire thought cabinet was full, but the ones that I have available don't really fit a whole lot. Missing insects. I already asked them about that. The people at the church. I guess I could fast travel back there. And I needed rhetoric or something like that for the party boys. I'm not sure. 2 signatures. Track down the bag. We'll go check the church. I really don't think that the person's gonna be there, but it's worth a look. They are not there. Maybe I should just get the signatures. It keeps bouncing back and forth between like 2 and 3 for the bad cop thing, which is fine. Alright, we'll see how much, what's the skill that I need for the Hardy Boys.
It's you again. What is it?
Yeah, it's rhetoric. Okay. Well, here's how we do this. I'll go ahead and put a point in rhetoric as well. Just one, though. And I have to take away whatever's giving me the -1. Correct? Yeah, -1 rhetoric somewhere. Probably the hat. I knew it. Do I have anything that gives me a bonus to rhetoric? Yeah, the white polo. That is really funny that there's not really anything that gives you the +1. That's really funny, man. I'm gonna change into this too, just for a second. It's so wild. What do these shoes do? +1 empathy. I'll put these on for a little bit. And do these spark a thought, I wonder? They do.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right.
I'll pick up the thought.
You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense. This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Oh, that looks cool. Let me see. Oh, it didn't. Did it not give me the thought? Weird. Yeah, that's just the Kingdom of it just gives like the beginning of the thought or something. Maybe I have to say more boring stuff. Either way, my guy looks kind of cool. And then cigarettes. Plus, we'll put a point in the rhetoric. And save, maybe? I'll be right back before we do this. Alright, let's back to it. Okay,
It's
let's
you
see if we
again.
can
What is it?
withstand old Titus here. Come on, man, give me a 28%.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated.
What?
You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter. Just remember, it's about more than Glacia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility. Outside, in the midday sun, ruins. The pavements are cracked and the benches peeling. Newspapers blow in the wind.
Cool, man.
He'll get it. Go on.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Because of some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
The man's fists under the table are balled. You can tell from his neck and shoulders. He means it.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the wild north.
We didn't light him on fire. No one pissed on him either.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
He reaches for his belt. Was he gonna give me a spanking?
Firearm. A glass
oh, okay.
Or a 38 caliber
pistol. A pistol, got it.
Either
yeah. That makes more sense.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too old for a shot like that now.
Suddenly, there's an awful ringing in your ears. Your body
Wait, what?
spikes. You're
What's
burning
going on?
all over with fear. The most terrible fear. Bigger than any before. To your right, you sense the air move. The lieutenant draws his firearm. You only manage to perform one more movement. An instinctive jerk to your left. Then, no sound. No one screams. It's impossible to say where it comes from. More dead cops.
Wait, what?
Sad news from the district of Martinez, as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the canal. It is believed the officers were pursuing a murder investigation, but were caught in the dock workers' strike and were gunned down under unclear circumstances. Such needless loss of life is truly tragic, a local union leader, Everard Clare, commented, and added that although the event is truly horrid, we can expect similar incidents to follow if right-wing vigilantes are allowed to run around uncontrolled and try to wriggle their way into well-organized neighborhoods.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I saved, like, right before I went into the... How is this the Cape Side Apartments? That doesn't make sense. It's in the Whirling, correct? Yeah, okay. Well... I guess try this again.
What is it?
Glacia is
Yeah, I didn't
playing
think
with
so.
them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
Play an imaginary fiddle. Or I'm gonna tell you a little story about Kim here.
What fucking story?
A story that fits the occasion.
No, there is no story.
Timothy got himself into a jam.
Let's not do stories. Let's do questions.
No. Don't listen to him. This is gold stuff. Now let's get didactic.
So
Okay.
you got played, huh?
Good. You got his attention. Now reward it with a metaphor.
Three-string banjo.
Three-string banjo. The point is, this allegorical Kim should have just told the truth.
You need to man up and take charge, little guy. Shit's gotta be equal in a couple.
This is stupid.
I'll try. Please understand that Kim in this story was an allegory for you. You shouldn't try to hide the truth.
Sure, Benaclard. Allegory. You didn't get played. Titus did. I'm gonna do you a solid and change the subject, okay?
A man like Titus is way too confident to get that analogy. This man would rather live in a fantasy world where he isn't a complete.
Okay. Well, if this is the thing that's kind of holding up the investigation, which seems like it is, yeah, then I guess we charge in.
It's you
Second
again.
time.
What is it?
Like, we have to pass this check, correct?
I don't know what went wrong the last time.
Okay.
So those are the other guys. My shit is solid gold. You can. Oh, you don't like these arguments. Let's see you come up with your own then. Come on. Everyone's waiting. Where?
Sucks for you. But you have no idea what you're doing up there. I can see it in your face. Every time you come down and sing her song. She's in your head, man. You're fucked.
Brutal, Titus. Brutal, but true. She has a hold on him.
The witness has no hold on officers of the RCM. My partner was just trying to get you to come clean in his unusually emotional way.
Why did you say she's manipulating you? She's manipulating them. Remember? I didn't tell you to say that. Who told him that filthy lie? It was me. I made you sound weak, and I shouldn't have. But this guy, Goldmouth, he's way in over his head. Be careful.
Alright. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. Is this costing me cop points, maybe? Nope. Not even that. That would have been a little bit of solace. Or just not getting, you know, shot in the head last time. That would have been cool. Give me back my beanie. And all my cool stuff. Where's my pants? Alright, what other checks do we have to go do? Cargo container, Silang. Hey, maybe we can, we'll put some points into rhetoric. We'll go talk to Silang.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Oh my god, never mind. That was stupid. No more Gaston. Oh, the measure head thing. Yeah, with suggestion impossible. That's not gonna happen. No bonus to encyclopedia from any of those other things. Interesting.
An old monument stands in the middle of the church. Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple, beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. A group of marble pleurons still surround the king's vandalized tomb. A deathly cold wind sweeps up candy wrappers and old newspapers. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
Yeah, I really
Neither
don't get
do
it.
people in Martinez. The statue has proved to be controversial in a neighborhood mostly populated by the left-leaning working class. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
It seems like they made it to be ironic, and then it didn't really work. Oh, okay. Maybe we have to... Where is the boardwalk at? It says to return to the body. It's not there anymore. Okay. I guess there's a couple of,
There's some tear. An empty cigarette. Whoever tossed Red Astra is the... You see traces, 2 empty...
A tragedy.
2...
A tragedy.
okay. Yeah, it's not gonna complete that quest, I suppose, which is alright. What I would like to know is if you can get... No, I guess you can't get inside of there. Oh, I can change out of these glasses. The +1 visual calculus is neat. Here we go. That's awesome.
Come on, get in. The warm stuff. Sorry.
You go ahead.
I'm actually not...
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep...
No.
A young man with...
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah! Is it though? One mind, one spirit.
Yeah, that's
There's no
fucking
other
cool.
world. There's no other life.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
What? Solve the egghead puzzle? Okay.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies. Well, he's just kinda here. I don't really know how to communicate with him. Yeah, sometimes. When I, stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first, though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself. I get it. He's a puzzle.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it. Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organization, yes? As always...
I don't think that this works until after you've helped them set up. So the only... Okay. The only thing left to do is to... As far as the storyline is concerned... Just one of these things give me a +1 rhetoric, no? Yeah. Oh, I didn't put the skill point in.
What is it?
I think I messed up. Yeah, I did mess up a little bit. Alright.
It's you again. What is it?
Let's hope this works.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. Bad idea. Just outside.
Huh?
He'll get it.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Let's see. I won't say the same thing as I said last time, but...
Goddamn right. Don't come around if you're not from around.
Fuck you. I'm not from around. That's not why we...
There we go. Don't come to the Wild North if you are not white enough.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We didn't hit him, okay?
That's it.
Officer, you will.
Okay, so this is pretty much going the same exact way.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
I guess I'll
The
look at him
lieutenant
first.
has put down his notebook. What? What does that mean?
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too old for a shot like that now.
Too late.
Okay,
The most
I don't
right
understand
sense that
what's...
you only manage more dead cops.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. Whichever person I turn to, they just shoot me if I pass it.
It's you again. What is it?
Oh, I didn't put in the point. Okay. I gotta save again.
It's you again. What is it?
Convince Titus he's being manipulated.
Huh?
He'll get it.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Goddamn right.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
It
Let's
wasn't
try
that.
a different...
That's it.
Officer,
Fire up. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
We didn't kill him.
Shut up and...
Fatty!
Okay.
One more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand.
It's weird
off
that
the
like
belt.
2 of the
This
options
isn't
kills you.
31. I've got this under control.
Oh, okay, it's that guy that's about
Where's your
to...
goddamn inhaler?
It's that guy that pulls out the gun and shoots me, I see.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless.
Bitch.
Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Evrod.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions?
In a manner of speaking, we had help from another girl. It was her idea to hang him, and I liked it.
What the
for
fuck?
legal reasons.
Oh, okay, yeah, the 8th Hardy, yeah.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
A little too far there, but you're definitely right.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway. Glad you understand that.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't. Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died. I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy too, Angus.
That's okay with the fat man. Still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
We went upstairs. Sure as day the murder was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged. You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. They can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from. They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing. Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue. Yeah, sure. You don't need my clues.
Oh, whoops.
You're doing a great job on your own.
You're right.
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business. You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go...
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
She, Clausia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But...
Fuck you, Titus. going to arrest her right now. Cool. We had to spend way too many skill points to honestly open the door. I can't even blame the rhetoric thing. That was more on me.
It's always good to see you. I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
I know. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. For all of this, for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. This will let her dictate the terms of your... Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
That's awesome.
Let the miss speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
Why did you waste our time then?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
Dude, I think every single episode of this playthrough I've gotten to say this a bunch of times.
I know that. But the people around here, they don't see it that way. And if I am to stay here, I need to get along with them. You're right. There's more. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. Where the cold oceanic expanse lies, and behind it, another world.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me. It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again, with a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved, and who hired you.
The job was Louis County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Louis conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Louis and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive. I am a destroyer. People lost their jobs. Good people. Not just C-suite assholes. And the way I got into accounting, a lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder. We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me. He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, knocked his scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
That's a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
It was a real motherfucker.
She throws it away.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Did you hear or see
That's
a
awesome.
shooter in the cross?
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there. When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding. What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this. He wouldn't
Just
have
wondering.
died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
Rage? Who knows the dark currents where lovers go? All kinds of crazy things happen when drugs are involved. Sweet, sweet drugs. It could have been a desire murder. Maybe an act of jealousy. She's simply shaked. She has the training for it.
The work I did, they don't just send you in with no training. Corporate security is a thing.
She's fought outside that gym of hers. That much is clear. Moreover, she would like to do it now.
Yes, because I'm under stress. Because life is hell, officer.
We'll try to make it less stressful, miss. But these are questions we need to ask.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me.
She's getting scared now of you, the downstairs people, all of it.
Like what? Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it. Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not? Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity.
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes.
She's going to jail.
Explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
She blinks without averting her gaze. She nods silently. She doesn't even... He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very perfect.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like...
Quick, say something professional.
Like,
okay. That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
But maybe it did.
I don't know. I don't...
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. There's one thing I know.
She nods silently.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely arrest her if given the option right then, but it didn't seem to be giving me that option. Oh wait, what's the next thing on the list? Ask Class C about... What? Okay. Spent like all day questioning this lady.
Officer, it's a fine
Tell me
day
what
for
really
questions.
happened.
Sure. Nothing. I do nothing with it.
Money is very important, and show her money.
I've made more money by just being than I have with Ranislet. Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Aranya 37.
Miss Aranya, now there is something you should linger on.
It's a beauty pageant. It's a competition for stupid girls. When you have the fewest deviations from the norm. I've been told it's a type of mediocrity that I possess.
So you were
No.
stupid and mediocre.
I was the most stupid and mediocre. And I got a crown and a sash and a scepter for it.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
the
see.
record. So official.
So I can't ask
Yeah.
her about
All right.
the Sunday night stuff?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't... We'll just
Because I'm an
exhaust this.
Which is an indicator of truth.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Don't talk
Her
about my
jaw
boy like
is
that.
clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength.
You want to be
not
Charlie's
give in
angel?
and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishal.
Oh God. That was a lie too. Who made the call then? Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming of a police officer. And it makes you sweat.
Okay.
She nods silently. Then picks up the
So I
cold
can't...
coffee.
I can't ask about the room, unfortunately. Oh, when Kim's not around to stop you. Oh, okay. I should have read that.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
Are you ready to go get some food soon, honey?
Yeah. Were we going at 3 or 2?
2:30.
Okay. Sounds fair.
I'm gonna make some more coffee. Do you want some?
Sure, I'll have another cup. Oh. I can look at the white envelope again? And this? The dried maybells?
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
This is the Insulindian lily, called maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle. Yes, but not these early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. Maybe
there
not.
we go.
We'll
Cool.
see.
The petals feel dry. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none. The feeling recedes. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on...
Cool. Alright, sure. And then we can do this
Take the legal
too. Nope,
documents
no, we
out of the
cannot.
envelope.
Okay. Petanque guy.
The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul. If he's got principles. I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck. You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment. The revolutionaries sullied them.
You stirred up some bad memories there.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave them to me too, and your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston. But not while we have company. So, officers.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you have to wait for at least a month.
Okay. Sure. See, I really don't want to invest the skill point in logic. I feel bad even having invested them in rhetoric, but maybe I needed that to argue my authority and suggestiveness. I'm really not sure how else to... I guess just start finding out checks. The barbell? Sure. We'll do that. +1 physical instrument. What's this one? +1 pain threshold. I really want this thing to come open.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
It's just never gonna happen. Oh wait, maybe I can speak to the novelty dice maker and get more information. It looked like there was some sort of skill check with her that I could...
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
The shivers, okay.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure? Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided dice? Made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone? A natural 10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours. Great, see you in 8 hours then.
Why not? Hello, old nemesis.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its...
Hold up. Let's get juiced. Oh, it's doing the inventory thing again. There we go. Alright, get drunk and lift weights.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master. Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
Nice.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to.
Good technique.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone, a memory from another life. When you were young.
Cool. Did that... Oh, okay. I gotcha. Electrochemistry in the medicine cabinet. Backyard wall. All of these are relatively difficult things for the most part. The measure head thing? Sure. Get all dressed up like a nerd for my not that. I thought that I did get +1 conceptualization from one of the, I was incorrect. Oh, it's +1 logic, okay. I thought some glasses gave me +1 conceptualization. Ah, there we go. Neat. It's so strange that you have to do that way. Okay. Maybe this will give me like 10 points in my fascist and take my bad cop all the way down.
Your race descent has temporarily halted. Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is called.
Do you?
There are 3 categories of race. Type A.
Alright, fast forwarding through all of this.
Receding genetic pool. The Vesper, the other overbred, as proven by the mount. The indigenous, the Areopagite, the latter is type to an pinkness, the koi. Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history?
Let's
you have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
Good and necessary revolution. Yep.
Enough of type mediocrity. Tips the F are a music lesser race. The mosquito is born sterile. Then there is the Simino Koikika. The Koiko, this but enough. If you understand nothing. To solve the great race, you need to internalize what you have. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss.
Alright, then suggestion has to get high. Sure. Finally, we got a terrible thought to internalize. Fantastic. Now, I'll probably be able to come back. Oh, bad cop. Yep, dropping down. Knew it. We're gonna be in the negative in no time. I guess to just continue the bad cop shit, I guess I'll just go get these signatures. That seems to advance the game. Now, I'm gonna need suggestion. That's awesome. The silk rope is so cool. +1 suggestion. It's gotta be on here somewhere. No, it was -1, okay. -1 suggestion again? Okay. +1 volition. +1 suggestion, there we go. Where are my cool half-light gloves? And... Take a minus to the empathy, I guess? Nah, we'll just wear that dirty old tank top. We've been wearing that thing all game. Alright, this is a thing that's just the thought, right? Yep, okay. Yay, now we're a real piece of shit. I guess to pass time, let me talk to Gart real quick. See if there's anything else.
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
I fucking rock that shit. I told you I'd rock that shit.
It was alright. Subdued. I might start letting people up there again. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a long, healthy trek back to the village.
Okay, and then just walk away. I guess we'll learn more about bugs.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I've just always liked animals.
He seems reluctant to talk about himself, but he'll open up, if you prod a little.
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered. Of the list of crypt, 2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection. Yes, the Chateauquan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Hugo Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves, more so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching. Do you know what the success rate in pharmacological research is? 0.00003%.
I love his voice.
Of bioreactive agents, of reproducibly beneficial effects. Yet science persists in the search for medicine, as we persist in our search for new species. Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
It does seem like a lot of wishful
methods
thinking.
are the same as those of other scientists. I'll simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence.
Your nerve endings tell you there is no such thing as a positive surprise.
Agreed. Yet there is always a chance, albeit a small one, of a truly good surprise. One simply needs to look at the history of science. Serendipities abound. No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close.
Interesting. Something for later, this close call.
Everything from forgotten regional lore. Yes?
Alright. How fast is this filling up? 7% already? Neat. Alright, well, unfortunately though, this is where I have to leave off the stream for the day. Alright, and I might stream either more Disco Elysium or something else later on. I'm not sure. If you tune back in though, thank you, and